Okay, when you hear me talking about the four walls that surround us, okay, I'm talking about everywhere you go, there's four walls that surround you. Okay? So I'm going to give you an example of this. You'll find mold inside almost every single house in America, no matter how clean you think your house is, okay? It seeps into cracks where you can't see it. That's where mold hides. Okay? Nothing molds outside. So leave your wet towels in your laundry room one day and just leave it in there, and it's going to start accumulating mold no matter how clean your house is. Okay? And then put a wet towel, you can do this trick. Put a wet towel outside. Even if it's raining, okay? It will never start molding. In fact, the grass will start growing over it, just like all these buildings. Okay, the grass and the plants and the what they call weeds. Those weeds are one of the strongest forms of plants. That's why they don't like them, because they grow over. Okay, I'm going to show you an example right here. That's how strong Mother Nature is. No matter what the Masons and Stonesies do, okay, it's always, Mother Earth is eventually always going to win. Okay, so we have to accept that. And here's the second thing, okay? As your president, I'm gonna declassify everything. I'm basically telling you one of the most top secret things that nobody's allowed to talk about in the actual government because they're afraid to go to jail. Because some people in the government have seen these documents. Okay, the whole reason for the Holocaust, the reason they killed 6 million Jewish people like me and many other nationalities, is they wanted to test nerve gas, basically. Mess with your nervous system. So that's why in around 1946, all homes, no matter if you're in the 6-6 club or not, okay, I want you people to understand this. That's why your home has natural gas, nerve gas, okay? Your home doesn't need any gas because they tested it on American soldiers and the Jewish people, okay? You can look this up. It's called the 8-ball chamber, okay? And it's where they tested even more tests on American soldiers, and they would kill them, and they finally perfected it, okay? They were able to control these soldiers by commands in the control room with the right amount of gas. It left them in a hypnotized state. So when they call us a zombie nation, we are. No matter what cult you're in, no matter what church you're in, if you're atheist, okay? It's to compartmentalize us and split us up, okay? So why would they be putting natural gas into your home? Where do you think the gas goes after it burns up? Whether your air conditioning, your furnace, or your heater, if it uses natural gas, that gas is in your home. Okay? Now, if you don't believe me, when you use your heat the most, okay, when you're using your heat the most in the winter, do this. Just open up a door and look at the door. You will literally see all the gases start exiting your home. Okay? So that's like top secret information. Now, as president, I release all that stuff. That's why I'm telling you this stuff. Your home is, your body is not designed to have any nerve gases in it, as we all know. Okay? That's why people who are not part of the Masons and Stones, they can never believe it, right? Because literally all they have to do, once people start believing it, number one, they'll get all your friends. That's what the Matrix is, basically. They'll get all your friends to try to shut you up. And they don't do it by like their choice. Again, it's like a command. Every command they send from their control room up top, I mean, it basically goes through to your nervous system. So that's why they call us a zombie nation, because we're so controlled. Okay? So there shouldn't be any gases in our homes. And that's why I keep telling people, you need to get outside and take your shoes off, because that's how powerful Mother Nature is. It can beat anything. Okay? No matter what they give you. As long as you stay outside long enough, okay, and stay out of your homes, you will sleep less, because we're not supposed to sleep 8 hours a night. Okay? And you will stop doing the Groundhog's Day. Like every day you wake up, they're like, oh, let's start my day over again. That's basically that's why that movie is about. They taunt us with it. Like all of us live Groundhog's Day every day. Okay? And I chose to stop doing that. I started sleeping outside, and I was able to think for myself. And I started getting smarter and smarter and smarter. I started to be able to retain information. And it was basically a fluke. Now I want you to look up what a fluke is too. F-L-O-O-K. Okay, it's a tiny little microscopic fish. Okay, it's an asexual fish that lives in our bodies. Okay, and that's kind of the stuff they gas and can control. So it wasn't just a fluke, you know that saying? So I love you, America. I love you, world. And here's another thing I want you to do. Go around to any business, okay, and ask for the manager or general manager, or you can even, if you don't want to go to a business, call their corporate headquarters and ask them, do you take a pledge? Will you take a pledge? Will you put it up on your website to end child trafficking? And see what the response is. Like, it shouldn't be that hard for anybody to do, okay, at all. Like, if you go on the National Missing and Exploited Children Foundation's website, constantly there's new missing children in Dakota County. Now, if you remember the firefighter that went missing, okay, that woman firefighter from Dakota County, I believe she's from St. Paul Fire Station. Just ask yourself, why was Facebook so worried about finding this girl? Like on my local Facebook, people were so worried about finding this girl. Okay, why aren't they so worried about finding all these missing children? Okay, because she reported child trafficking. That's what happens to people. Now, it's the same thing that happened to me. Once I started looking into this stuff, now I coached high school girls hockey for 7 years. Nobody once questioned my mental fitness. None of the athletic directors, principals, no matter what, parents, they never questioned my mental fitness. They might have questioned playing time, if I was a good coach or not, but never my mental fitness. Okay, I worked a corporate job at Thomson Reuters again this whole time while coaching hockey. And I didn't just coach hockey, I coached football with my dad. I coached track with my dad. I was a scout for the Omaha Lancers. Okay. And as soon as I started looking into this stuff, like my best friends, okay, and my brothers, my sister, they all tried to make me look crazy. And it's by design. Like, that's how good it is. Like, because we're a zombie nation. And again, we're complacent. We think this is it. We've made it, right? We've made it. But no, it's not. This is what keeps us all sick and zombies. It was literally, we're all getting gassed every single day. So the longer you stay in your home, the sleepier you're gonna get. Now, when you actually get it all out of your system, I did it with the high temperature change intracellular cleanse workout at Lifetime Fitness. Steam room, sauna all day, hot tub. Like, every workout you should do, if you can't generate a sweat, you need to go do the executive cheat workout, where you just go do your little workout in the sauna, steam room, or hot tub. Okay, like anytime you stretch. Like, that's why you come out of your mother's water, okay, because it's supposed to be a water world. And the thing all the iron does, okay, that's why they call it the firmament, that's ferrum. That's what separated everything, was the ferrum. And that's what they figured out. And that's what causes gravity. There shouldn't be any gravity here. Like, it should be very similar to the moon, because we're only 200,000 miles away from the moon. So that's why I keep telling people, yes, you can lift off. Just go ask yourself why astronauts train underwater, because you're weightless. And that's how powerful water is. Again, you come from your mother's water. So there's a few tips, trades, a little secret of the pros. And that's highly classified information that I figured out on my own using common sense. Using common sense. Okay? So after 1945, keep that in mind, that is why they started putting natural gas in every American home. And then they make you pay for it. They make you pay to get gassed. All of us are gassed, no matter what religion, what creed, what color. Unless you have an older home that still operates off the radiator, because it just radiates heat. It heats up the radiator, and that's it. That's a simple form of heat. So they had to change it, so people would be dumbed down. And that's why we're so dumb. Okay, I'm not calling you dumb. It's by design. They want us stupid. Love you. Have a great day. PresidentUniverse.com, PresidentAndrewComboy.org, Miller, Madison, Colette Quinn. I love you girls so much. I can't wait to see you. It's been since June 28th, 2023. I have not been able to speak or even see my daughters. I haven't received one picture of them. I don't know what they look like in over a year. Okay, and everybody from this town knows what a good father I am. So they had to lie about me because I caught, my mom caught my dad, okay, and my significant other in an affair. And she uncovered a lot more of what they were doing. And she had this happen to her entire life because she's the smartest woman alive. And that's why she kept figuring stuff out. And they kept trying to put her in the hospital. I'm going to show you pictures of my mom. So they couldn't. So they finally had to use rat poison because she ratted everybody out. So that's why my mom was murdered in her own home. After all she did for her husband of 40 years, she still doesn't have a proper funeral, memorial stone, gravestone, nothing. All we got was a shotgun. They put her in a casket and then cremated her body at the white funeral home. So Dr. Baker, Bruce Bentley, you belong in prison. If police officers care about human life at all, just imagine if your mom was poisoned for 2 weeks with rat poison. I want you to put yourself in that person's shoes, my mom's. How would it feel? None of you know, because that's how sinister it is. So I'm done. You're not gonna shut me up. I've had Judge Knutson. He's committed felonies. He should be in prison right now. Judge Knutson should be in prison for what he did to me. Okay? They didn't even read my motions. Go watch my video on it. So turn yourselves in, so you get a reduced sentence. Love you.